everyone. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about sleep and the importance of sleep. I started thinking about this because I'm not a very good sleeper. I'm a very light sleeper and I have a very delicate kind of sleep pattern. So I try to read up a lot on sleep, and I try to find different ways of getting good sleep and how to sort of like improve the quality of sleep. So when I was reading this book by Deanne Pandey, it is called I Am Not Stressed. Basically the writer is, she's done sections on yoga, on exercise, on sleep, on breathing techniques, and then she came to sleep, and there was a very interesting tip that she's given us about when to set your alarm clock. But it's something new that I came across, so I wanted to share it with everyone, and maybe it'll work for you. I still have to implement it. But I also wanted to just sort of talk about sleep and why it's important for you. I feel a lot of people don't pay attention to their sleep, and they don't think that sleep is necessary. And I think sleep is as important as exercise. I see a lot of people going to late night parties or working late night and then getting like 3-4 hours of sleep and then going and working out in the gym and doing a very intense workout in the gym. And I think that just leaves you open for injuries, and it doesn't really give your body the kind of rest that it needs in order to be able to use energy most efficiently and to function optimally. And especially your brain also. Your brain gets an incredible amount of rest when you're sleeping. It actually gets a break, and if you don't give it that kind of time to regenerate, to recuperate, then you'll see a lot of problems happening. I mean, problems ranging from insomnia to wrinkles to graying hair to a slower metabolism. All of these things can happen if you don't give your body the kind of sleep and the quantity of sleep that it needs. So that's why, because I'm a light sleeper and anything can sort of wake me up, that's why I'm always on the lookout for ways that I can improve my sleep. So anyways, what the writer says in this book about she gives a little tip about setting your alarm clock. And she says that basically human beings have a 90-minute sleep cycle, so that's an hour and a half. And she says that if you want to set your alarm clock, you should set it according to that 1.5 hour 90-minute cycle. So if you set an alarm clock for, like, let's say 6 o'clock, and 6 o'clock is right in the middle of those 90 minutes, then it's going to be harder for you to wake up. But if you set it for 6 o'clock and 6 o'clock is at the end of those 90 minutes, then it's easier for you to wake up. For instance, let's say you go to sleep at 10 o'clock. Okay, so 10 to 11:30, that's an hour and a half, is one sleep cycle. Then the sleep cycle starts again. So 11:30, 12, 12:30, 1 o'clock is when the next sleep cycle finishes. So it's best to set an alarm clock at the end of that sleep cycle, so 1 o'clock. And then after 1 o'clock, the next sleep cycle would be 2:30. So like that, you calculate from the time that you actually go to sleep to the time that you wake up. You should either try and go to sleep at a time when, like by 6 o'clock, if that's when you wake up, you have that 90 minutes are getting over, or you should just push back or push forward your alarm time so that you can actually make use of that 90-minute sleep cycle. So that is something that I found very interesting. I've never read about this before anywhere. So I think I'll try this. Of course, I won't be able to do it every single day, but yeah, I think even if 3 times a week, 4 times a week, if you allow yourself to get a good night's rest, I think it does a lot to sort of it goes a long way to help you to maintain your health and things like that. Also, if you don't sleep really well in the night, a lot of people have suggested, and I've tried this also, to take a power nap, like a 30-minute nap in the afternoons. Now that's not possible for everyone, but then if, like on the weekends, if you want to catch up on some sleep, or if you just want a better quality of weekends, if you want to feel more energized and refreshed on the weekends, you can try it on the weekends. Yeah, and in this chapter she goes on to talk about the kind of mattress, pillows and clothes that you need. But then I think that's to each his own. Everyone has an individual preference. Yeah. Besides that, she talks about how you should cut down on caffeine. You should turn off technology about an hour before you actually go to sleep. So I do that. I turn off my laptop. I try not to be on my phone too much towards the end of the day. That really does help. If you try, when I read a book on my phone and when I read a book like a hard copy, it makes a huge difference to how I sleep. Um, so yeah, so that's it. That's all I wanted to discuss today. Try it out. Sleep is really important. The quality of sleep is really important. And I think this 90-minute sleep cycle thing is something that could actually work. And if it does for you, if you try it and it works for you, please let me know. And I will also try to implement it, and hopefully it will work for me too. So thank you and have a nice day.